Hello everyone, I am Ahmed Zaki. Today we will start with the first section about the project. The script will start the OKAPI project, okay, and add the modules you wanna work with in the following steps. Firstly, you will register the module into OKAPI itself. Secondly, you will deploy the module on OKAPI. Thirdly, or finally, you will enable the module for a specific tenant on your local OKAPI instance. This is a simple way how the script will work. Start up or spin up OKAPI instance and run modules on this OKAPI instance. Okay, and these modules will be stored as JSON in JSON objects list in a file called modules.json. Okay. Another thing, this script is in an alpha, and its alpha stage. It's not very or very good tested, and we will talk about this in future. And another thing, the script itself is implemented in Bash script, will work very good in Linux environment, but and maybe also in your Mac OS, but not in Windows. On Windows, you have another type, you have shell script, but there are a little bit workarounds which you can use, like the bash, git bash terminal, or Cygwin, or the more famous, and I think almost all developers working on Windows with Docker have installed this tool called Windows Subsystem for Linux, developed by Microsoft. There is another version, WSL version 2. Okay, in this tool you have the Linux kernel installed on your Windows machine, and if everything is good, if you can set up everything very good on this kernel, you can also run this script on your Windows machine. But as I said, I didn't test it on neither macOS nor Windows. My primary testing and working with the script was on Linux, as my machine has Linux installed. Okay. About the key features, we will simply talk about sample or some of them. The first, we have a complete automation running OKAPI and Folio modules locally. We simply will start with an empty folder or directory. The script will clone the module starting from OKAPI itself, will clone OKAPI itself based on your configuration, and it will build the project, will spin up OKAPI instance locally on your machine, and for the modules you are working with, each module will be registered in the OKAPI instance, will be deployed, and finally will be enabled on a specific tenant. Okay. Also, we have integration with Postman, as you can update your environment variables. Okay, and also we have integration with Postman, as you can here, if the module has a Swagger OpenAPI file, you can import this file as a collection on your Postman account workspace. Okay, and we have a complete control over each module in the modules.json, as each module has his own object, and we will see this later on. And each module is configured separately from other modules. If we go down, we have here a sample. This is a sample object for one module. The example here is mod users. This object is in modules.json, exists there. Okay. We will not walk through each key here. We will explain it further in next videos. But in general, we have here the ID, we have here an environment block where you can specify the environment variables as attached to that module, and you have also Postman sorry, you have Postman object where you can specify the Swagger OpenAPI YAML file, where the script will take this file and through the API key and integration, Postman integration, it will import this file as a collection into your own workspace. And you can also every time enable or disable this, because you need to run this only one time to not import duplicate collections. So you can enable or disable this feature. You can enable or disable the module as a whole, the module itself. Okay. And if we go here, we can just now go and look very quick. The modules, the JSON is named at the beginning with suffix underscore template. This will be renamed. And this is an example of some modules. These are sample modules. Here we have the configuration for Okapi. Here we have the configuration for sample module like mode permissions. You don't need everything we saw earlier. Here, for example, here we have only the ID tag and the enabled. Okay, thank you. We will see you again.